Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Bills out 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That's complete to Dobbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2nd down and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. If you look at this defense, they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They're going to try and throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try to put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down. Up the middle with Barkley. There he goes, right side. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Looking to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
He'll look to throw.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. Through the middle of the field. And off the way home for the Bills touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now back to throw.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll drop to throw.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Barkley, inside handoff.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete. It's Okurebu now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They'll set up a throw. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
And his drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
60 average, 60 average.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Butker's kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
On the set. Go set. Go set. Ready.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
19 Lions. Ready.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
A quick throw out right here. He's got it complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Etienne up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run with Etienne. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Once more, Etienne, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Caught right side, Davis. Touchdown, Raiders. Darius Davis from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. That'll be, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out left and complete to Thornton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
I don't don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Another toe for Etienne. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Check.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Throw right side, caught by Davis. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play, and I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Sanders' kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs and keep possession of the football.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. A lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it in across the truck for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley.